Data Jockey, Machine Learning for Victorian Racing. Saturday, 8 August 2026, Race 7 at Caulfield Heath. Let us get going. Right here is the quick summary for Race 7 at Caulfield Heath, and this is one worth paying attention to. 2 selections from the model today. Aqua is the place selection. That is the top pick, the one the model is most confident about. And my Rockefeller is in the same race multi as the top 4 selection. Not a standalone place selection, the same race multi only. So if you are short on time, there it is. Aqua for the place, same race multi combining both. But do yourself a favor and stay with us, because what the model is seeing in this race is genuinely interesting, and understanding it will help you make a more informed decision. Let us break it down. Race 7 at Caulfield Heath, 15 runners, and the top 3 pay a place dividend today. Now straight up, the model is sending a clear signal on this race. The top selection is not the market favorite. The model sees value the market is underpricing. That is exactly the scenario this model was designed to identify, where the data and the market are pointing in different directions. 2 selections from the model today. Place selection on pick 1, same race multi also available combining both selections. Worth saying again, not every race gets a tip. The model only fires when it genuinely sees value. No quota to fill, no pick just for the sake of it. Today it sees something real. Let us get into them. Before I get into the picks, a quick word on how this works, because it is genuinely different to anything else you will find in the tipping space. The selections come from a machine learning model that continuously learns from Victorian racing results. Every single race meeting, every result, every finishing position feeds back into it. This is not a set-and-forget system. It is live, it is learning, and it gets sharper with every race run in Victoria. Now here is the part that really sets it apart. Most tipsters, most models out there are chasing the winner. I made a completely different call. This model was built from the ground up to find place finishers, horses that hit the top positions and pay a place dividend. That is a fundamentally different problem to finding the winner, and it demands a completely different approach. The model weighs up dozens of variables across the entire field at once. Things that interact with each other in ways that no human analyst could ever track manually. Pace, distance, field composition, historical patterns, how each horse matches up against these specific rivals on this specific day. All of it simultaneously. That is the power of building it this way. If you want to go deep on the methodology, how the model was actually built, what it looks at, how it was trained, the link is in the description below. Check it out when you get a chance. But for today, I have got race 7 to get through, and the model has some strong opinions. Let us get into the picks. On to pick 1 for race 7. The model's top selection here is Aqua, currently 4th in the market, not the favorite, not the horse drawing the market's attention, just one the model rates well above where it is currently priced. That mismatch is the whole basis for the selection. I want to be upfront about something, since I think it is more useful than pretending otherwise. There is no single clean reason the model has chosen Aqua. That is genuinely not how the system works. It does not rely on one factor like a strong record at Caulfield Heath or a preferred distance, the kind of reasoning a standard form guide leans on. The model takes a different path entirely, weighing dozens of variables at the same time. Track conditions, distance, field size, who else is racing today, historical patterns built from thousands of past Victorian races, all considered together, surfacing connections that are simply invisible to manual analysis. That is intentional. A one-sentence explanation would mean the model was unnecessary. What actually counts is this. The market has Aqua at 4th in the market. The model places it first for race 7. That difference between market price and model confidence is where the value lives, and identifying that gap is the model's entire job. It does not matter whether the market eventually catches up or not. By the time it does, the value has usually already gone. Built specifically around place finishers rather than winners, a top ranking here means this horse fits the historical profile of horses that finish in the places, not necessarily the historical profile of horses that win outright. A different way of approaching the problem altogether. Aqua for the place, a top 3 finish in a 15-runner field, is what the model is backing for race 7. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. Pick 2, my Rockefeller, currently 6th in the market. Now this one is a different kind of selection to pick 1, and it is worth understanding the distinction clearly. The model sees my Rockefeller finishing in the top 4, but not necessarily in top 3. That is a crucial difference. The data does not support a standalone place selection here. It does support the same race multi as the top 4 selection. Now that might sound like a technicality, but in a 15-runner field it is meaningful. The top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th does not. So a place selection on my Rockefeller on its own is not what the model is suggesting. The same race multi is where it fits. Think about what the model is actually saying about my Rockefeller. It belongs in this race. It fits the profile of a horse that finishes in the top 4 in this field, but whether it gets into top 3, that is less certain. For the same race multi, top 4 is enough. Aqua top 3, my Rockefeller top 4, that is the combination the model is pointing to for race 7. Race 7's same race multi pairs Aqua as a top 3 finisher with my Rockefeller in the top 4. Availability depends on your wagering provider, so check there first. One thing worth clarifying before anything else, these are genuinely different bet types, not interchangeable versions of the same thing, and their odds of landing are not equal. Aqua on its own as a place selection is the safer, higher probability play. The model's confidence is strongest there, and while the return is more modest, the chance of it landing is better. That is the model's core view on this race. The same race multi asks for more. Both Aqua in top 3 and my Rockefeller in the top 4 need to land together, which lowers the overall probability but lifts the potential return considerably. There is no obligation to take both. Aqua as a standalone place bet is where the model's signal is strongest. The multi sits there for anyone wanting the higher variance option. Either way, go in knowing exactly what each bet demands. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. Following along with the full card today, every race has its own video, all sitting in the playlist, uploaded before race 1 kicks off. Worth checking the other races to see which selections line up with your approach. Some punters like to combine several of the models' picks into a place multi. Your wagering provider will have the details on how that works. Always make your own informed call before placing anything. One more important point, check for scratchings before you bet on anything. They happen on race morning and can change a race completely. For race 7, the model's place selection is Aqua. The rest of the card is sitting in the playlist if you want to keep going. If you have not subscribed yet, this runs for every Victorian meeting, every race day, completely free. That wraps up race 7 at Caulfield Heath. To recap, the model's place selection is Aqua, and for those after the longer odds play, the same race multi-combination is Aqua in top 3 with my Rockefeller in the top 4. Every tip on this channel is tracked, and the results posted publicly every single week. The good runs and the bad ones, nothing left out. That transparency is the only real way to judge whether following this model is worth your time. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. Catch you in the next one.